What's up, what's happening, what's going on, and welcome back to another episode of the Fish and Films Movie Reviews! I'm Matt Fish Fischioni, and welcome to the one and the only talk show where we talk, review, and recommend movies. Thank you all for joining me for yet another episode. This is actually the final episode of this year because I'm actually going to study away in Florence, Italy for the spring semester, which means this will be the last time that you guys will see me until the next fall semester. But that doesn't mean that this year we have gotten a plethora of movies that we will remember for a very long time. And for today's episode, I'll be giving you guys my top 3 list of movies for 2019. Some honorable mentions that I would like to make are Spider-Man: Far From Home, The Lion King, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Peanut Butter Falcon, Rocket Man, and everyone's favorite, Avengers: Endgame. Now, here we go, guys. My top 3 movies of 2019. Starting at number 3 on the list, we have
Be careful.
Us, directed by Jordan Peele, and it follows the Wilson family as they go on a trip to Southern California when their vacation is ruined, when a group of family barges into their house, but they soon realize it is their doppelgangers, also known in the movie as the Threaded. And if you are a really big fan of Jordan Peele's first film, Get Out, you are really going to enjoy this one. Jordan Peele, one of my favorite directors of all time, hit a home run with this film. And you guys already know horror movie is my favorite genre, and in my honest opinion, this movie has to be the horror movie of 2019. The performances by everyone was absolutely amazing. The suspense and the unpredictability was absolutely haunting. The music, amazing. And I remember when I saw the trailer on Christmas, I don't know, it really got to me. Something struck with me, and it hasn't left me, and it still hasn't left me. And the very first episode of 2019, I'm not sure if you remember, but I mentioned on my top 3 list of anticipated movies of 2019, Us was the very first one. And I gotta tell you, if you're not only a huge fan of horror movies, but also Jordan Peele's work, I highly recommend you guys to go see Us. At number 2 on my list, we have
I don't know why you invited us.
That's why you look so guilty right now, because you know.
We only do this every 90 years. I was most excited for you to come.
Midsummer, directed by Ari Aster, and it follows a group of friends on a trip to Sweden to a music festival that happens every 90 years, but the longer that they stay there, the more that they realize they're not in a music festival, but during a cult. And I gotta tell you, out of all the movies that I've seen, this one has to be the most disturbing, the most over-the-top, and most wow movie I have ever seen in my entire life, because there were so many scenes where I was like, holy cow, what did I just watch? But the one highlight of the movie that you should pinpoint is the cinematography and the color scheme. It is a beautifully shot film, very vibrant to look at, and when you look at it from a different perspective, you will soon to realize that it is a breakup story. And I remember when I went to go see the film during the summer with my family, I took them to go see it, and when we got out of the theater, they just didn't talk to me throughout the entire day, and that's how disturbed I was. And it comes to show you how much I love my family. I love you guys back at home. But it all comes down to my number 1 pick, guys. You ready? The moment you've all been waiting for. Can I get a drum roll, please? That's more like it. And now, the number 1 film of 2019 for me is...
Can you introduce me as Joker?
Joker, directed by Todd Phillips, and it follows Arthur Fleck, a stand-up comedian, a failed stand-up comedian, I might add, and a high-to-day clown experiencing tragedy every single day as he goes through a path of terror and insanity and starts to become the villain we are all used to know and love, Joker. And I'm going to say this right now, and no offense to all you Marvel fans out there, Joker is better than Endgame. Just going to let that sit there for a second, because if you haven't seen this movie, do yourselves a favor, go see it right now. From Joaquin Phoenix's amazing performance, the amazing cinematography, the excellent music score, the overall, build of the real-life condition that Arthur Fleck had, and the direction that Todd Phillips is bringing to this movie and to this character is absolutely amazing. It's something that most comic book movies have never even done before. What I love about this movie so much is because of all the hate and the critics that they've been receiving and how the movie might inspire real-life violence, not only did it overcome that, not only did it become the most profitable comic book movie of all time, but it became the first rated R movie in history to cross $1 billion at the box office. And for that, I gotta give Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix a round of applause. Such an amazing movie. My personal favorite movie of all time. That is my top 3 list of movies for 2019. And looking ahead of 2020, there are some movies that I'm actually still excited to go see. And that list includes Venom 2, Halloween Kills, The Invisible Man, The New Mutants, Godzilla vs. Kong, and everyone's favorite to talk about nowadays, Sonic the Hedgehog. Now guys, like I said earlier, I'm not going to be here in the spring semester, which means I won't be here in time to talk about the Oscars, which is why, before we end today's episode, I'm going to be giving you a mini Oscars prediction. And we're going to start off with Best Director. And for my pick, I'm going to go with Martin Scorsese with The Irishman. For Best International Film, I'm going to go with Parasite. For Best Actress, Renee Zellweger from Judy. Best Actor, obviously, Joaquin Phoenix from Joker. And Best Picture. This one was a little bit of a tough one because of the biased movie fan that I am, and because I talked so highly about this, I want Joker to win Best Picture. But theoretically speaking, I feel like the movie that will win Best Picture is going to go to The Irishman. But that is my list. On that note, we are all out of time. I like to thank all of my guests that were included on the show, from Mark Bassler to Alex Marie, Frank Romero, and Glenn Morales, love you, buddy, for coming on here and talking about movies with me. And thank you to all the viewers of Fish and Film, the film family, for tuning in. As always, I'm Matt Fiscione, and I'll see you guys back in the fall for the Fish and Films movie reviews. Woo!